Alexis, and welcome to another weekly vlog. It is currently Monday, March 4th, and it is the first week of Realmathon, so that is priority number 1 for this week. Let me put you down so I can talk about the books I'm wanting to read. I have them all laid out behind me because I just got done filming my March TBR, and now my words are all twisted because I have done enough talking, so we are going to make this quick. Okay, so goal number 1, thought my phone was ringing. Goal number 1 is going to be, I buried it. Goal number 1 for this week is going to be What Moves the Dead, What Feasts at Night by T. Kingfisher, which is the sequel to What Moves the Dead. And I don't know what it is. You'd think with short books, I should be able to finish this in one day, right? I have like a mental block. Short books take me so much longer to read. I did already start this one yesterday, but I didn't spend too much time reading. I started at bed and I was tired, so I got to page 18. So at the very least, I want to read physically an hour every single day. Maybe more, but an hour is like the goal I'm setting for myself because I also want to edit for an hour every single day. So we're trying out this new schedule and see how it works for me. So yeah, I would like to finish this one today, or at least get very close to finishing it. This is the sequel to What Moves the Dead. It follows a non-binary main character named Alex Easton, and in the last one, they were a soldier just kind of returning home from this war, and their friend wrote them a letter and said, something weird is happening to my sister, I need you to come stay with us and see her. And it was a retelling of The Fall of the House of Usher by Edgar Allan Poe. So if you've read that one, you know what happens. I don't think this one is a retelling of anything. At least I haven't seen that it is. But it just follows Alex after the events of the last book. They are finally returning home and weird shit is going on. There's something to do with deadly moths and maybe dreams. Hopefully it is as creepy as the cover makes it seem. I really enjoyed the last one. I know it wasn't a favorite of a lot of people, but I paired it with reading Fall of the House of Usher right before going into that one. And I love mushrooms. I loved the creepy rabbits in it. So, plus I am just a big fan of T. Kingfisher. Like, I really like everything they write. So hopefully this one will be no different. And I mean, look at this. Look at these end pages. I swear T. Kingfisher always has the most stunning editions. And that moth guy. What else? Really want to focus. Oh, Realmathon. Okay, so I am on Team Realm of Blood, and our bonus point prompts are to read a red book. Check. To read a book with people on the cover, or to read a book with a school setting. And those prompts get us extra points on top of the other prompts that we can complete. So for a book with people on the cover, I have a lot of them this month, but I think I would like to prioritize. But I'm thinking of prioritizing the invocations for this one. I'm just so excited to get to it. I love Crystal Sutherland's writing. It just sounds creepy. It sounds supernatural, and I get to stare at this beautiful edition. Got supernatural elements. They're tracking down a serial killer. The girls can do magic. It's giving really dark academia vibes. I don't think it takes place at a school. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about it taking place at a school, but it's still just giving me those vibes. So excited for this one. And then the next bonus prompt I want to fulfill is a book that takes place at a school, and I do have one for that one. That is An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. This is one of my most anticipated books for this year. I love S.T. Gibson's writing so much. A Dowry of Blood is on my favorites of all time list. Sorry, my dog's toy. Plus this one is a retelling of Carmilla, so I know it's just gonna be a sapphic good time. S.T. Gibson's writing is just gorgeous, and I can't wait for this one. So along with the Realmathon prompts, I guess I'm kind of going for like a spooky Gothic sort of TBR this week. I don't usually make a TBR for the week. I'm a TBR for the month kind of girl, but a mood reader during the weeks kind of girl. So we'll see. I honestly might get bored and decide to pick something else up from my list, but here's the plan for now. Hello, I wanted to give a quick little update. I am at the gym about to go in, but I am going to start my audiobook for the week, and that is The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland. I decided that I just don't want to read my physical copy for this one. It is too beautiful. I just can't risk messing it up. So we're going to start the audiobook because I like to listen to an audiobook while I'm at the gym. I will talk to you more about What Feasts at Night later when I get home. To nobody's surprise, I did not finish it. I read for like 30 minutes last night and then fell asleep. So goal today is to read before bedtime. And I'll make excuses, but I was editing my March TBR, so I did get that up this morning, but that is why I did not read more yesterday. So now that that's over, I have no more excuses, and I really want to finish What Feasts at Night tonight. Like, it's such a short book. I have like this thing with short books. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll finish that so fast, and then I never read it. So that's the plan. I will let you know what I think of The Invocations when I am done here. Hello again. I am back from the gym. I am showered and changed into comfy clothes. My bangs are being wild because I got them wet in the shower and then put them in a curler to dry, and now they are just all floofy. So, but exciting evening plans. My partner is picking up a pizza on his way home, so I'm gonna eat some pizza. I'm going to read my book, and just read for an hour, and I am slowly making progress on this. I have made it to page 91, and it is 147 pages. So I might be able to finish it tonight. It's currently 11:30, so I'm going to move into bed and try to read for another 30 minutes. We'll see if I can accomplish another 50 pages tonight. But I am loving it. We really got into the creepiness. Around page 32, we learn about this urban legend in the town, something called Morai. And it's basically a demon ghost woman that disguises herself as a moth and sneaks into your bedroom at night and sits on your chest and steals your breath. So the scenes talking about her and describing this creature are so good and so creepy. I'm really glad I'm reading this with the lights on because I think I would be a little scared, although I am gonna get into bed and try to finish it and probably do that with the lights off. So we'll see if I can sleep tonight. That's another thing. She kind of invades your dreams. So you can't fight her. You are sleeping when this is happening, and I like this one a lot. It's like genuinely creepy and scaring me a little bit. So really excited to finish it, and hopefully the last 50 pages are just as good as the rest has been. Hello again. I have some great news. I did end up finishing What Feasts at Night last night. This one was just a really creepy good time. I got out What Moves the Dead because they look so pretty together. I can't wait to put them on my shelf. Ooh, I like the alternating red and black. I've just noticed that. I definitely like What Moves the Dead more. That is just such a beautiful cover. I just really have something for mushrooms, so that's probably why I like it more. But yeah, anyways, final thoughts. Definitely liked this one more. It had, you know, the Edgar Allan Poe story to model itself off of. It had like a beginning, middle, and an end. With this one, it really felt really slow beginning, which like for a short book, you kind of got to get right into the action. So I'd say probably around page 40, I think I said the other day. That's when the action kind of happened. We learned about this supernatural creature that was going to be the main focus of this story. And from then on, it was really good. It was really, really creepy. The scenes talking about this creature did get to me. You know, I was a little freaked out looking over my shoulder in the dark. And if you have any sort of fear of like sleep paralysis, like this will get you. I've been lucky enough to only really experience that maybe once or twice. And I'm not even sure I would call it actual sleep paralysis. I think it was more of just like a dream that I couldn't move and wake up. But this will get you. This is really like a sleep paralysis demon type story. So really liked those scenes, and they were really creepy and effective. But once we got into it, like the book was already over. I thought that the ending was just really abrupt, a little too fast, a little too easy. But I'll be reading more in this series. I did settle on a 4-star, so it was good, just not a favorite of all time. I just really like these characters. I like the little romance that is blooming between Miss Potter and Angus. So I am excited to see where these characters go, what adventure they go on next. I really love the mushrooms from the first one, and I really love that Miss Potter does talk about mushrooms still. But if we could just kind of follow her on adventures throughout, studying different mushrooms and like having some more mushrooms controlling people, I would enjoy that more than, maybe not even more than, like I didn't have a problem with the like, villain of this. I did really enjoy that. It was just, I just wish it was longer. I guess that's my main critique. I wish this one was longer, which is not something I usually say about horror. I usually prefer it to be on the shorter side, but this one, it wrapped up too easy. So, moving on, I have been reading The Invocations by Crystal Sutherland. I think I told you when I was starting it, And I have now gotten to 44%, except I think I am a little farther than that because I did listen to the audiobook a little bit today. So really, really enjoying this. The beginning was a little hard to understand and kind of differentiate the characters. We're following these three girls and they sound very similar in the beginning, but I think I've got it down now. So kind of our main girl is the center cover girl. That is Jude. She comes from a really rich family and she was kind of messing around with the occult when she shouldn't have been, and she has accidentally tethered a demon to herself and he's now feasting on her leg. She's in terrible pain and she is tracking down our other character, who I cannot pronounce her name.
Jude could get used to this. To Ema Byrne in her house every day.
Ema. So Ema is another character and she is a curse writer. So all curse writers are witches, but not all witches are curse writers. And Jude, because she kind of accidentally summoned this demon, she is also a witch. She knows about magic. She can kind of see demons if she tries really hard. So we're dealing with these two witches. And Jude has been tracking down Ema because she wants her to kind of do a spell to untether this demon from her. And then we have our third character, Zara, who Jude meets while they are breaking into a crime scene, basically. There have been these murders of girls who we find out are all witches, and they are being murdered in these really specific ways with like pentagrams drawn around them, and the killer has been writing a phrase that I can't think of right now, but it's something like, do not suffer a witch to live. So like we know these are very targeted. Like they know that these women have powers and they are killing them for a reason, and Zara thinks her sister was a victim of the same killer. So they all team up. They are trying to find who is killing these women. Really, really enjoying it so far. I just love Crystal Sutherland's writing. It is just so creepy. I am on my way to the gym and grocery shopping now, so I will be listening to the audiobook and hopefully get to like 75% by bed. We'll see, but I will check in with you when I have more thoughts. Hello, I have some things to update you on. It's been a day, almost 2 days now, since I've updated you. When we last talked on Thursday night, I was about halfway through the Invocations by Crystal Sutherland, and I am happy to report that I have finished this, and I did give it 5 stars. I loved it so much. Like, it definitely wasn't the best book I've ever read, but it was fun. It was really engaging, and I just flew through the last 50%. I have not been feeling good today. I woke up with the worst stomach ache, and it just hasn't gone away, so I have done nothing but lay on the couch rotting and reading. So I read the last 50-ish% of this today, and it was so much fun. If you love witchy dark books, definitely recommend this one. It had a little bit of the murder mystery to it, although I did predict who the killer was. It was really good. It wasn't obvious. Like, there were definitely hints throughout, but I think I realized it right when the other characters realized it, so that was really, really good. And there were even some scary parts. The kind of last, like, 30% of the book when they're at the wedding and Zara, all of that, terrifying. Like, I don't know if it was just me because I am just in general scared of that kind of thing. But it was just really, really good. The way she was describing everything, like I was picturing it in my head like a movie. I was on the edge of my seat, hoping that these girls would be okay in the end. And I even love that there was a little bit of romance thrown in. We had our cute little sapphic flirtation ship to root for the two girls to get together in the end. And overall, just a really solid book. I will definitely keep picking up everything Crystal Sutherland writes. I love her writing so much. It was just so good. I am so happy this one ended up being 5 stars and a good way to distract myself from how crappy I was feeling today. Also today, I finished another book, well, a novella. This was part of Jan's Patreon. Every month she does unmuted and unhinged sprints where she reads an extreme horror novella unmuted and just kind of live reacts to everything. And we can read it with her if we choose to. So this was my first month participating, my first month actually reading what she was reading. And I don't know, this one might have convinced me that extreme horror is not for me. We read No One Rides for Free by Judith Sonnet. I don't know why it's so hard to see the title on there, but yeah, that's the cover. At first I wasn't gonna rate this one because I am not the audience for this. I do not like extreme horror, that the main kind of horrific thing is SA. Like, I need to find books that don't have that in that. It's not enjoyable for me to be reading. So I definitely wasn't the audience for this book. But I was reading some of my friends' reviews on Goodreads and I was agreeing with everything they were saying. So I did end up giving it 1 star. Yeah, I don't have much to say about this one. It was very short, only 75 pages long. It was about a mother and her 2 kids. They were taking a road trip because the kids were going to college, and they stopped at a gas station to get snacks, and a man with a gun forces his way into the vehicle and, you know, basically says, drive, do what I say, or I will kill you. It just kept getting worse. Like, you'd think that it couldn't get any worse than this. Surely, there's nothing more that they could say. But it did. And I was already feeling sick and nauseous from my stomach ache. That book did not help. And now we know that I don't think I will be reading any more of this author's books. So still on a journey to find an extreme horror that I like, if I even like them. I think what I'm looking for more of is like splatterpunk. Like, I like gory, gruesome, creative murders. I don't want to read about like torture and that kind of stuff. So I don't even know if Mayfly is considered extreme horror, but I want more books like that. That was all of the progress for today, and now tonight we are moving on to An Education in Malice by S.T. Gibson. I think this is the last book I'm going to try to finish this week, as it is Saturday night now, and I don't even know if I'll be able to get through all of this, but we're sure gonna try. So I'm really excited for this one. It's a Carmilla retelling. I'm expecting a sapphic relationship, dark academia vibes, maybe vampires. I hope vampires. S.T. Gibson writes vampires so well. So really excited. I'm going to jump into this and I will let you know what I'm thinking a little later on. No, that's Kid, isn't it? Huh. Hey. What in the fuck? Okay, good morning. We are on our way to another coffee shop. Our little Sunday morning tradition has been checking out new coffee shops that we've never been to and having little reading dates. So we're on our way to a new one that I'm very excited, using my wallet to prop up my phone. So it is very precariously. Anyways, I'm using my Happy Go Lovely Dark Academia sleeve, which is perfect for the book I am currently reading. Last night I started An Education in Malice and I got almost 100 pages in. I think I'm at 84. I'm obsessed. I want to make this book my new personality. I love it so much. This is about our main character, Laura. She goes to an all-women's college. She is a poet. She is taking this writing class. And in this class is the most beautiful woman she has ever seen, Carmilla. And Carmilla is like her academic rival. Right away, Carmilla is like, you're not going to come into this class and be better than me. You're nothing. And oh, I just love the banter. I love the cattiness between them. Laura is like, even though Carmilla's being horrible to her, she is just still like, Carmilla's the most beautiful person I've ever seen. I'm so in love with her, blah, blah, blah. And then we are actually getting chapters from Carmilla's perspective, which I wasn't expecting, and she has this sort of weird thing going on with the professor of the poetry class, which is why she doesn't want Laura to swoop in and be like the star student, because she has this obsessive crush on the professor that there might be something going on with them. I'm not sure yet, but we are going to read at this coffee shop. I'm hoping to get a big way through this. Another good thing is the chapters are really short and the font is huge, so I'm just flying through it. I'd like to finish it today and be able to finish another book in this vlog, but we will see. Hello again. I'm back from my coffee shop day. It was so cute in there. It was actually really, really busy, so I didn't want to like film myself reading. I am not that comfortable in public yet, but I did take some really cute Instagram pictures, so I will insert them here. Coffee was really good. The food was really good. So yeah, we'll definitely be going back there. After that, we went to TJ Maxx. I am just in need of some good springtime summery clothes. At the end of March, I'm going on a trip to Florida for a week, so I know it'll be warm there. And I just wanted some new things. Didn't have much luck in finding things that I actually needed, but I did find a lot of things I wanted. So I don't know if anybody cares what I got, but I thought I found some pretty cute stuff, so I thought I'd show you. First up, I got another Frog and Toad shirt, because how could I not? They're on their bicycle! Just iconic queer couple. I love them. I also got a new Nirvana t-shirt. T-shirts, things I don't need, but I keep buying. Here is an actual good thing that I will be taking with me to Florida. It's just this little strappy dress. It comes down, not that you can see, but it'll come down to like mid-calf, like a midi dress. I think that's what they're called. Did I need another candle? No, but it's a mushroom, so it smells fine. I think it's supposed to be nightshade scented, which, interesting choice for a candle. But honestly, I probably won't even burn it. I really just bought it to be decoration. So, like, I could burn it and then, like, use it to hold things. That could be an idea. But maybe right here on my vanity? Another t-shirt that I didn't need, but tell me this isn't the perfect t-shirt for summer, Wayne. Like little ghost face sipping a tropical drink on a beach. Like, this is going to be my summer Wayne shirt. This one's not my fault. This one my partner found and he told me to get it. So just a little hoodie with a mushroom on the front and then a bunch of mushrooms on the back. I love some oven mitts. Mushroom hair clips. Do you notice I have an obsession yet? Got some shoes that I'll be taking to Florida and wearing with that dress probably, and some crew socks. A little not very exciting haul, but thought I found some pretty cute things that I didn't need. Other than that, a little reading update. I'm gonna take the dust jacket off again because I really only put it back on to take pictures at the coffee shop. I do not like reading with a dust jacket on. So I made it to page 149 and gay things are happening. I was like giggling, kicking my feet in the coffee shop. It's so good. So, plans for today. I already told you I want to keep reading this. I have a little bit of cleaning to do because I was too sick to clean yesterday. My bedroom behind you is a mess. There is just laundry all over the bed that I have to put away. The kitchen is a mess. My partner is doing dishes right now, so lucky to have him. I am going to sit down and film my February wrap-up, maybe mix in January because I didn't do a January wrap-up, but I mean, you'll see when it comes out, okay? I'll talk to you in a little bit. So tired today, so let's make this fast so I can go make my latte. I wanted to wrap this up and let you know I did not end up finishing. Why am I blanking on the book title? This is how tired I am. Okay. I did not end up finishing An Education in Malice last night. I did read a bit before bed, but I fell asleep. I was just really tired. So I will be finishing it this week in the next vlog that I'm going to start right after this one. So make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that one and see my final thoughts. I'm loving it so far and I don't expect that to change. So other than that, I realized this is my first Realmathon vlog and I didn't tally up my points or submit at all. So let's do that real quick before closing out this vlog. I just updated my reading journal and kind of figured out how I want the points to apply. Now I'm going to go to Cassidy's Google form and enter that all in. We're going to try screen recording on my phone, so let's see how that works. If it does, it will be on the screen here. Okay. So first question, where does your allegiance lie? I am in Realm of Blood. What book did I read? We are going to start off with What Feasts at Night by T. Kingfisher. How many pages are in this book? 151. Next. Okay, I decided I would get more negative points for another realm, so we're going to do that. What realm do I want to attack? I think I'm going to go with Realm of Shadows. I don't have a reason why. We're just going to pick them for today. Okay, so... Okay, I can get 4 prompts to fit for this. So first is going to be an author's most recent book, which is Get Another Kid Drunk, -1 point. Featuring death. Poison a classmate, -2 points. An author uses initials, T. Kingfisher. Incriminate an enemy, -5 points. And then an isolated setting, lock someone out after curfew, -5 points. And then for my bonus points, it was a red book, which is Realm of Blood's bonus point color. So we're going to go cover color. Cover item is person. It didn't have a person on the cover, it had a horse, and it did not have a school setting. So submit. All right, that's book number 1. Okay, again, where does my regent lie? What book did I read for this one? No one rides for free. And there were 76 pages in this short little novella. And then for this one, I'm also going to go with negative points. And I'm going to go towards Realm of Time this time, just to even it out. Okay, so first up, Catch Someone Cheating. It's a new to me author. Featuring death, poison a classmate. Featuring revenge, trip your opponent. And an isolated setting, lock someone out after curfew. For a bonus point, there was a person on the cover, so my cover item. And submit. Okay, last one, The Invocations. How many pages? 400. And for invocations, we're going to do positive points. Okay, I'm going to start at the bottom because those are worth the most. So it was a 5-star read. It was a special edition. So copy the Smart Kid and get an A+. Bribe the Teacher. It was a book I paid for. There is an even amount of letters in the title. So math class, +3. And it was new to my TBR, new school supplies, +2. And I think that is 5, so that's the max we can get. But it did also count towards read a book in multiple formats because I listened to the audio and read on my Kindle and own the physical. So bonus points. There were people on the cover and it took place at school, Oxford specifically. All right, submit. So yeah, this has been really, really fun. I like the way this readathon is set up a lot. I like that I can just kind of fit books I'm already reading into the prompts and I don't have to like pick a book to match the prompt, you know? I am going to keep up with the readathon the whole month, obviously, so make sure you look out for my next vlog, where I'll be reading another week's worth of Realmathon books. I hope you enjoyed this one. I need to go make coffee and feed the cats before they eat me. So yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you read a good book today, and I will see you again in my next one. Bye.